Greetings fellow Lexus drivers, Rob Beaumont, Technology Specialist here at Lexus of Orlando and Lexus of Winter Park. Today, we're going to be taking a ride in this absolutely awesome 2018 Lexus RC 350 F Sport. Join me to today's drive, won't you? Come on. So today, we're taking a look at this beautiful 2018 Lexus RC 350 F Sport. Now, this is a fun little coupe. You got 311 horsepower, 280 pounds of torque, and this thing goes. It's got great pickup to it, rear-wheel drive. It has a dual overhead cam 3.5 liter V6, which means plenty of business. Very confident on the road, handles well, has a great exhaust note to it. It has paddle shifters. It has the manual transmission mode, or the auto stick as some call it. Now, a lot of automobile purists say there's nothing quite like a manual transmission. Now, we're at a point in time now in 2018 where automatics have caught up. And with this particular model, as well as other Lexus vehicles, with the auto stick mode, you kick this thing over and it feels like an actual manual transition with a clutch. You can kick it down, and of course you don't have your normal gear patterns, but you kick this thing down and you jump on it, and when you go to upshift, it almost feels like it has a clutch to it. It's very realistic. So it's pretty interesting the way technology's caught up to these vehicles. Now, this one's got the LFA inspired gauging. It's got really stiff shocks, wonderfully stiff, and overall it has a really good ride to it. It's a fun car. So this vehicle, this is actually a special edition. This one is called the F Sport Blackline. Of course, you're going to get all the same features you normally do with the other F Sport models. However, this has a really cool trim package on it, where you get a different look to it. You got black wood here instead of just being a regular wheel. You've got this red stitching up here, more like an orange stitching. It's really pretty. If you want something that's going to stand out, I would highly suggest you grab one of these while you can, because there's not going to be a whole lot of them. But yeah, great driving stance, very good with the road, great visibility as well. So anyways, with this one, you have all your standard stuff. You've got your Lexus Safety System Plus, radar cruise control. Now the 2018 RC 350 F Sport does have some slight revisions. It inherited the 3-beam trifecta headlight from the RCF, which was around last year. Now it has also been implanted on the RC 350 F Sport. It also has this wide mouth spindle grille to it with this nice black chrome to it. You also have special edition rims on this one. Back here you have your LED L-Finesse taillights. This also has chrome tip dual exhaust, and all in all, it's a very attractive vehicle. It's sporty, luxurious, but you can tell it also means business. In this particular color, it's downright menacing looking on the road. When you get behind the wheel of this RC 350 F Sport, the bolstered seats really hold you in with confidence. You feel very firmly planted, like you're not going to go anywhere. And it's contoured quite nicely as well, and so it feels really nice to the touch. Everything about this vehicle says quality. All the vintage is really nice. You have this nice frameless bezel right here, which I absolutely love in your rearview mirror. And I'll show you something kind of cool. A lot of people don't know about this. At nighttime, if you have one of these vehicles, you may have noticed that your mirrors get kind of dim. Today, there's a sensor back here, and if I cover this up, as you're seeing, see it's slowly dimming itself way down. So at nighttime, when someone gets behind you with their high beams on, they won't blind you. Here you can see how it has like the little pattern around it, which is a neat little fun fact. Figured you guys might want to know about that. You also have your paddle shifters on each side here, which makes it feel more like a double clutch race car. Kick down low, and click to the right. That's your upshift. Click to the left. That's your downshift. This one is also equipped with the optional Mark Levinson's premium sound system. And what's kind of cool about this is Mark Levinson, who is known for the very high-end and exquisite audio equipment for the home, has also contracted with Lexus to build their equipment as well in the vehicles. Now, Lexus has used Mark Levinson's stereo systems for quite some time, but in recent years, this is actually pretty cool. They adapted the same kind of buttons and knobs that the Mark Levinson home equipment feels. It's very interesting to the touch. It almost feels like porcelain or something, but it's not. It's metal. It looks like a $20,000 Mark Levinson audio system, which is pretty cool. So one of the interesting, unique things about the F Sport models, because everybody likes the way a good exhaust system sounds, one of the kind of neat things about this is that Yamaha paired up with Lexus to build a sport-tuned exhaust system. But the thing is, if you want a quiet luxury car, you can make it that way as well. So how do you make both of which happen? So this is kind of interesting. On the left-hand side down here, you have something called ASC. This is your automatic sound control. Now what that does is it will literally tune the exhaust to give you a more pronounced note. For example, if I turn this all the way off here, I don't know if the camera can hear this or not, but when it's rev, you don't hear it that much, okay? You turn it up on the other hand though, you get more of a pronounced note you can actually hear. If you put it, depending on the drive mode you're in, you put it down into eco mode, it's going to save your gas, it's going to be much smoother, much quieter. You put it into sport mode, and like some vehicles, when you kick these over from eco to sport mode, there isn't that much of a difference in a feel. However, in this vehicle, you put this thing over into sport mode, you feel it. You can feel the entire car kind of tense up. You'll feel the steering wheel get stiffer. You're going to feel your transmission shifting shorter. You're going to hear more of a pronounced exhaust note. It's very interesting how they have this laid out. They did a great job with it. So for 2018, this did receive the new refreshed navigation system and multimedia entertainment system. It actually has easier to use access panels instead of being all over the place. You have them down here now. And they're all very easy to get to, pretty straightforward. You can just scroll right up, go to XM, AM, FM, whatever. Bluetooth audio is here, your phone controls here. Of course, infotainment's over here. This vehicle also has the Inform App Suite 2.0, which gives you some different options. You've got NPR One now. You've got Pandora's also more firmly integrated into it. The non-navigation cars also have the Scout GPS option. This one is actually equipped with Wi-Fi, which is actually pretty cool as a Wi-Fi hotspot. So this way, if you have people in the car, you have kids in the back, they want to watch some movie on their iPads or whatever, you can do that now. Comes in very handy. The navigation map is quite nice. It's also in 3D mode. You can also hit this, you can go to different places. You can flip this around if you choose to do more of an up and down, more straightforward angle. You can also turn it sideways and also give you a 3D map. Another kind of neat features, and this goes along with most of our vehicles, this has a touch sensitive map light and whatnot. And as you see Judy back here, my assistant, how is it back there? Judy, you comfortable?
It's very comfortable, a lot of room.
Yeah, quite a lot of room back there, as a matter of fact. That's a common misconception. A lot of these vehicles, they think, oh, well, there's no rear passenger space. There actually is, and the back seats are just as contoured as the front. But back to what I was saying here, this is actually kind of cool. It's touch sensitive, but at the same time, it's also heat sensing. So if you get very, very close to these, if you see here, I'm not actually touching them, but this is actually pretty cool because you can just do that. Boom. Here, if you look at the dashboard, but the dashboard itself is very much reminiscent of an IS. Now, a lot of people see this vehicle and they first want to say, okay, is this an IS coupe? The answer is no. It has nothing to do with an IS whatsoever. This RC350, it's actually based on the GS platform, which gives it that really firm, kind of wide stance and feel. The IS is a great little car on its own, but this has a very truly unique feel to it, and it's very much adapted to the GS. So you're going to get that nice signature ride, but also that nice wide stance, but also a bit more of an aggressive feel as well. This RC350 F Sport holds itself with confidence. As you see over here, going around curves is a breeze. At no point in time do you ever feel like you're losing control of the vehicle whatsoever. That's due to the run flat tires that absolutely hug the road like super glue. So let's see what motivates this RC350 F Sport, shall we? Under the hood here, you have a very well thought out and highly sophisticated 3.5 liter V6 engine, which is nicely presented in shadow box, which I think is kind of cool. So you can look down here and you can see all the workings of it. Now, some cool stuff about this engine is it's got electric power steering, so you no longer have to worry about putting fluid into it. It also has a timing chain, not a belt, and this is kind of cool too. Your shocks right here, your active shocks, your F Sport models, this right here is what stiffens them up. They have these little sensors right here, which is kind of neat. It's quite a very nice. Well, there you have it, folks. I hope you enjoyed today's drive in this absolutely beautiful 2018 Lexus RC350 F Sport. Please feel free to leave any comments below with any feedback or suggestions. And from all of us here at Lexus of Orlando and Lexus of Winter Park, have a great and safe weekend. I'll see you soon.